part, we will talk about the functions repeated infinite number of times. For example, root of sin x plus root of sin x plus root of sin x repeated infinite number of times. What does actually this means? If you take the terms from here onwards, this is nothing but y itself, the original function itself. What is original function? Root of sin x plus root of sin x infinite times repeated. So from year till year also it's infinite time repeated. Therefore, this is y itself. That means y is root of sin x plus y. So whenever terms are repeated infinite number of times, you need to put the y back into the function. Now you can square it and differentiate and get dy by dx. So when I differentiate this, 2y dy by dx is equal to cos x plus dy by dx because we are differentiating with respect to x. So 2y minus 1 into dy by dx is equal to cos x. So we therefore dy by dx is equal to cos x upon 2y minus 1. So whenever the functions are repeated, the function comes back again. Let's have a look at another function. Let's say we have in this manner, y is equal to e raised to x plus e raised to x plus e raised to x plus goes on like that infinite number of times. Then you notice that the first term is e raised to x. The second term starts from here. So the repetition of the function starts from this point. So from this point to this point, it is nothing but y itself, the original function itself. So I can write the function as y is equal to e raised to x plus y. Now you can take log and take the derivative. It can also give you a function in this manner. Y is equal to, let's say, 1 upon x plus 1 upon x plus 1 upon x plus 1 upon x goes on like this. Again, the function starts with a 1. You have to always ask which is the starting point. Where the 1 occurred again, in that place, you replace again by y. So you have become y is equal to 1 plus x plus y. So the technique is ask the question from where the function is starting from 1. Where it is again repeated at this position 1. That position 1, you replace it by y, you will get a function. Now you can differentiate and get dy by dx. Any function repeated infinite number of times, second time it is coming into the function, that point you replace it by y. Let's have a look at this function. Let's say y is equal to root of x plus x square plus root of x plus x square plus root of x plus x square goes on like that. The function starts with a root. Again, the root occurs here. So from here onwards, you put this at y, you get your answer. So you can write this as y is equal to root of x plus x square started with the root. That root occurs here after the plus sign. So put there y. So whenever a function starts with what, again when it is repeated, that point you put y, you will get the function. Now square it, differentiate, and get dy by dx. This is a special case, special problem where we use a different technique to simplify it. If you look at the function, you can see that there is a root 1 minus x square, root 1 minus y square. And we can simplify this if x is sin alpha, if I replace x by sin alpha and y by sin beta. This whole function can be simplified. So it becomes root of 1 minus sin square alpha plus root of 1 minus sin square beta is equal to a into sin alpha minus sin beta. That became cos alpha plus cos beta is a into sin alpha minus sin beta. Now simplifying further, 2 cos alpha plus beta by 2 into cos alpha minus beta by 2 is a into 2 cos alpha plus beta by 2 into sin alpha minus beta by 2. Now what happens is, we have got too many terms which are common. This 2 cancels, this cos term get cancelled. We get very simple term, cos upon sin. So cot alpha minus beta by 2 is equal to a. Which means alpha minus beta by 2 is cot inverse A, which means alpha minus beta is 2 cot inverse A, which means alpha minus beta is a constant. But now we will bring alpha beta in terms of x and y. Sine alpha is x, so alpha is sine inverse x, beta is sine inverse y, is a constant. Let me put it as k. Now I will find the derivative when you differentiate with respect to x. So d by dx of sine inverse x minus d by dx of sine inverse y is equal to d by dx of k. So which is 1 by root 1 minus x square minus 1 by root 1 minus y square into dy by dx equal to 0. So that became minus 1 upon root 1 minus y square into dy by dx is minus 1 upon root 1 minus x square. So dy by dx is root of 1 minus y square upon root of 1 minus x square. So that's how we get the answer. So bringing back to sine inverse and cos inverse, I had an idea before only I started. This is a derivative of 1 minus y square and 1 minus x square are derivative of sine inverse. So it should come to something like that. So we put x as sine alpha and y as sine beta so that this can be simplified further. So this is a different problem compared to all others.